Hello everyone and welcome back. This is Tech Medic. Thank you for joining me today. And as you can see here, we found some more epic items. This one is pretty good because it gives you climbing speed, 2%, and of course 10% EXP skill gain. So with this, we found this up here in the mountains. Not only that, but we also found a 10% contribution EXP gain, abyss gear that we can go ahead and implement into our gear. So where do we find these things and how do we do all this? Let's talk about that in today's video. So I'm up here in the mountains, and of course we are past Fort Warspike over here, and this is west of Hernand. And there is one teleport point there. Just use your blinding flash and you'll find these 2 points in the mountains. But there is an abyss crescent at the top of the mountain here. We are down here in this riverway at the Frost Claw Cave, and of course way up on the other peak there's another abyss crescent across the valley here, and here there's going to be a frozen lake. You're not going to see anything until you go all the way to the border here. There's going to be a little chest that you can open up, and you're going to see that you get that XP abyss gear that I was talking about for contribution. So that'll be some of the rewards that you'll get up here, but these are part of a set. And of course, the more you rank them up, the more abilities become online, as you would see with the, the affixes that are available. I do have some Odex protector plate boots here in which they have movement speed. I can go ahead and take those out and put them into other gear. So let's go ahead and show you how we're going to do that. Alright guys, here is the Witch's Cave. You're going to get a notification from White Crow about this location. We are over here, just below the D in Hernand. And of course there's going to be a cave that you can access to get to Shadow's Whisper Cave. This is along the quest lines that you're going to get, so don't worry about it. You will get a white owl that will land on your shoulder. Just take the note and of course read it. It'll request your presence over here. You can come to this lovely lady, and of course you can go ahead and use her workshop.
Have you found what you
Now she'll ask us to extract abyss gear and embed abyss gear or create a socket. So in order to go ahead and modify gear, we need to first drill holes. These little X's right here, you need to actually open them up so that your gear is allowing you to put holes in it. So what we're gonna do, since I like these gloves, is we're gonna do 2 of them, and she'll go ahead and do her little wave of the hand, and that'll now open up 2 slots.
in truth,
So we can go ahead and extract abyss gear from the, and you have to switch between your inventory and what's equipped as well. And like you saw, we have some gloves here that we want to get some things out of. We can go ahead and do that. You can select both of them. This will not destroy the gear piece, okay? So we just acquired those abyss gears, and now we can put them into other pieces, and we can have this as pretty much like your transmogrification or whatever. And of course you saw my last video of the righteous verdict. I just made this one way more powerful by putting a abyss gear for 4% damage to humans, 2 more attack, and of course 2 more ranks of critical. Having critical level 4 will allow you to break armors, and it'll just peel through a lot of the heavy armored enemies that you're going to start facing in the south. So highly recommend it. This sword does come with I believe a level 2 attack speed, in which I put onto the Sword of the Wolf over here. But with that, you kind of are aware you're going to get Sword of the Lord from Horn Splitter, and you can go ahead and take those modifications out, or abyss gears out, and you can put them somewhere else. So let's go ahead and mod our gloves, and we can go ahead and put that contribution and the fortification in there, and we could just hit F, and she'll do all this for free. It's drilling the holes for the modifications that cost the most. And if you're doing this on different pieces of gear, it can cost somewhere up to like 30 to almost 100, depending on how far you get down the way. And we'll show you what I mean by that. So if we go and create sockets here, first one's 5, 15, 35, 65, 100. So as you can see there, I have the silver to do this, but I don't really use the bow a whole lot. So that's just basically how you go ahead and modify your gear. So with that, guys, I do have some boots I gotta go ahead and mod, but you can pretty much get the gist and where to find the witch in order to go ahead and do this process. She also will have some stuff. I think there's like a book or a manual around here that you can pick up for the Palmer pills so that you can learn how to craft them as well, just so that you're aware. But with that, guys, thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and I'm gonna get rid of this shirt. It's a little too feminine for me, but it just doesn't match my, you know, big bad wolf hood over here. But anyway, I'm gonna get going. Like, subscribe, comment, and we'll see you all in the next one. Have a good day. Bye bye.